Welcome to our exclusive interview series with Oracle experts, where we immerse you in the world of Kscope, the highly anticipated educational conference for Oracle technology users from around the globe. Viscosity is set to bring an array of expertise and valuable insights to Kscope 23, introducing its AI-driven innovative solution, Viscosity AI, and offering Apex consultations in a dedicated booth. Joining us today is Niemiec, the Chief Innovation Officer at Viscosity and an Oracle ACE Director. My name is Zarina Skripinets, the Marketing Manager at Viscosity. Hi, Rich. It's nice to meet you today.
How you doing? Great to be here, and good to see all those folks out there.
So, Rich, you're featuring the topic, the future of AI and machine learning in Oracle products at Kscope 23. What is it about?
I think it's to look at what you can do with Oracle. Most people's data is in Oracle or OCI, and when you look at the data, what can I do with it? And it's using math, which is an algorithm, and doing specific functions with that math, like classifying good or bad customers, finding anomalies, clustering maybe big data into age groups that I know that buy my product, or looking at regression and finding out, can I see my numbers in the future where it's not maybe a straight line, but a very complex line. But I want to look at those attributes of those big customers, maybe put multiple algorithms together. I want to classify the good and bad customers, then look at the good and bad attributes, and then look at more of them as I cluster big data. But I'm heading toward what's called a foundation model. If you look at something like ChatGPT, it's a kind of foundation model, and this is from a Stanford paper with about 100 authors. But basically, it's a foundation model, which is a chatbot that's looking at language and looking at the interaction between those language, something called transformers. So GPT is generative pre-trained transformers. And there's other ones like Einstein GPT is a Salesforce one for CRM. But with Oracle, not only do I have the data there, I have the algorithms. Oracle machine learning is free. I have all the algorithms out there. But also Oracle recently announced a supercluster with over 32,000 NVIDIA GPU, which means I can go through exabytes of information in literally in seconds.
Yeah. In the context of the cloud, big data revolution, and Internet of Things, what specific challenges arise when leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning in Oracle products?
Well, I think first of all, you go out to the cloud, a lot of people have their data on different clouds. And I think one of the big things Oracle did is teamed up with Microsoft, so the clouds are co-located so they can do things together. But also, do you have a fast enough cloud? As I said earlier, being able to go through exabytes of information in seconds, and exabytes are basically a billion bytes. It's you can put exabytes in memory with 64-bit, and that's why 64-bit is this big jump. When we look at the jump to billions of rows, we got the internet with 32-bit. And now we're jumping to exabytes, and we're starting to get things like robotics and things like interfaces with the brain that Elon Musk has with Neuralink. And I think you're going to see this acceleration continue.
How can organizations effectively navigate these challenges to drive innovation and maximize the benefits of these technologies?
I think the key to succeed is, have a good partner. Viscosity is certainly a good partner, but also understanding the base of what the algorithms can do for you. I think some of the very big ones are things like image recognition. Because if I can look at a cat and a dog and a person on the street, then I can build an autonomous car and say, don't hit those things. But businesses are more like looking at customers, looking at anomalies, if they want to stop fraud or things like that. If they're a credit card company, they want to look at clustering to better group their data into different ways, but also look at big data. They want to look at regression, a complex, maybe it looks like a sine wave. They want to look at different time frames. Let me look at how things over time predict the future, but maybe the latest information I want to have a heavier weighting on. And those are some of the settings I'll do as I use an algorithm. Or look at the attributes, or I want to extract features out, take the most simple features, what makes my best customers. Maybe it's just how much they're buying. Well, that's maybe a simple algorithm that's very fast. But then I might have a little bit more detail where I have a few more of those variables in there, and it makes it a little more complex, and that's where OCI is just unbelievable speed. I think Larry Ellison called it the fastest computer on earth now.
So you're going to cover a lot of things, a lot of topics in this one session, I can say. Do you plan to incorporate any real-world examples, case studies, or demonstrations to illustrate the concept discussed?
I'll definitely give a lot of different examples of things you can use that others have used in business and how they leverage those things.
How many years have you been as a speaker at Kscope?
Probably, certainly over 10 years.
What are your expectations for this year's Kscope 23? Are there any specific workshops or hands-on activities you're interested in participating?
Well, I'll tell you, I like Sean Scott's presentation on containers, and I think I need a refresher on that. I know Diego, you had earlier, and I know he's on another video, but Diego, Craig, people like Luis or Paul, these are guys that I've worked with on a specific project with Apex, and I'll tell you, they're pretty amazing as they tell you things like how to report right. And then on the machine learning side, also like Healy from Finland is very good. But I believe machine learning's most needed person is the DBA, and the reason why is getting the data right and getting the right data to the cloud, and that's what you need to have some connections between different clouds, because sometimes you want to pull that data together to get better patterns that you see that predict the future for you, so that you could prescribe what you need to do in the future to be successful.
We have no doubt that your valuable contributions as a speaker will leave a lasting impact on the attendees of Kscope 23.
Well, I appreciate the time.
Rich Niemiec, the Chief Innovation Officer at Viscosity and an Oracle AC Director, wishing you an unforgettable journey of growth, inspiration, and networking at Kscope 23. And thanks for joining us today.
I'll meet everybody out there at Kscope. See you there.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button below not to miss our next educational and inspiring videos with Viscosity's experts and industry leaders. Follow all our social media pages to stay tuned.
And don't forget to visit our booth while you're there.